Hello folks, Paul here, UK Rails and More. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. First of all, could I just say a big thank you to all new subscribers, that's really appreciated, and of course all long-term ticket holders. First up today we've got a review of the Class 08, the Bachmanns, which you should be seeing right now. And also after that I'm going to be looking at placing some of the scratch-built buildings from the last video into the new river section module layout. Just to get some ideas, what you're seeing now is some footage from Flight Simulator, the very latest one. This is an approach coming into Liverpool at real-time footage when it was recorded, obviously, with the stunning views that you see of the landscape then as you come in onto the final approach. And then the final approach itself with the sun setting just to the west there. So in terms of that, it was just to get your ideas really of whether you'd like to see any more Flight Simulator stuff as well on this channel, or whether indeed I could put it on another channel potentially that was thinking of doing just for the Flight Sim stuff. So yeah, I hope you find that interesting. I'm aware of a few people are also interested in the flying side of things as well. So yeah, a bit we could do with that. So I hope you enjoy it, and we'll get on with the main video. Bye for now. Okay folks, welcome back. As promised, we'll now just take a look at a new purchase for the fleet. This one is a Class 08 Bachmann, and it's a rail freight distribution sector livery. I'm quite excited to have a look at this one. The idea behind it is, as I said, you will get these on preservation railways, different 08s, great little locomotive. My idea was I'd use this parts up on a siding and use for some little bits of pulling a couple of coaches, whatever, little bits of shunting and stuff around the preservation module when I come to do that one. So yeah, I'll open it up and we can have a bit more of a detailed look. Bye for now. Okay folks, so here she is out of the box. Very nice livery, the rail freight distribution sector. As I say, with the layout, I am also thinking of having it as a multi-era where I could run some of this stuff as well. So when it's not working in the preservation aspect, it could also be put to use when it's actually operating in that era. So first of all, let's just have a look at this cab end. Really striking there with the warning flashes, and then you've got two nice detailed windows there as well, and the usual quality detailed signage and stuff as well. You've got the door at the end with the handles, which is really good detail. You've got all the rivets around the top as well, and in this section windscreen wipers, and then coming down you've got nice detailed buffer bar, and yeah, they are actually spring loaded buffers on this as well, and the couplings, hooks. Again, you've got all the rivet detail around the buffer bar, which is very good. You've got the distribution logo around the edges, and you've also got the handrails here that come out, which are very nice detail. Things like the hinges there on the door. Just get this to refocus. There we go. So yeah, you've got the steps coming down, and then you've got all of the different information plate at the bottom there. And then Stratford, the number 08834. And again, I think this is really good detail. All of these grills here, you've got the nice textured grills and the bar and different things there as well. Moving along. Again, very nice, the yellow couplings there. And then also, don't know how well this is going to show. There we go. Got the little logo there. And again, those hatches, inspection hatches, are really, really good. And then you've got the further logo there as well. So yeah, I think the great locomotives, these, the 08, I think they run really nice and smoothly. And I'll certainly be getting another one, probably in the, I would think probably in the BR Blue, because that seems to be quite a popular thing, and it'd be quite reasonable to have a couple of these knocking about on the, basically on the preservation line, as you see them quite frequently. Front end. So yeah, we've got the blue bars around the top. The hatches at the front end, the access hatches. More red protective bars. And the coupling. And again the spring loaded buffers and the standard coupling. I'll just point out that also you do get in the pack with this, if that will focus, the metal BR symbols and also the logo as well, and the number if it was the right way around. Just get that. Where is it? Yeah, the number just at the bottom there. Just looking at the roof as well, you've got all of the exhausts, and again, really nice rivet detail on the roof and the hatches. And then, yeah, not even just little details like the horn there is very good. And I don't know whether that's some kind of pressure gauge access, looks like in the back there. So yeah, all in all, really nice locomotive, very pleased with that. It'll be good to get that running when I get some further developments done on the river module. So I'll just get it back into focus. So I hope you found that useful, and yeah, I'll look forward to bringing you back for further updates. Okay folks, so as always with Bachmann's, you're getting a little brief history on the back, which is a nice detail of any models you buy. So for those interested, the London Midland and Scottish Railway first experimented with diesel shunting locomotives in 1932. It soon became apparent that for shunting purposes, this form of traction offered substantial savings in money and manpower. Before this, steam locos had to be kept at the ready, even when not required immediately. Train crews had to stay on the locos during long breaks in operations. In this respect, the diesel shunters had a significant advantage. They could be started and shut down as and when required, allowing more flexible working practices. A standard design of 060 shunter had been developed by LMS, London Midland Scottish, and in 1948 British Railways adopted this as the mainstay of its shunting fleet, albeit after carrying out further alterations and improvements. A total of 996 units were constructed, making it the most numerous of all British locomotive classes. These locos were designated Class 08 or Class 08 under the 1968 TOPS classification. They appear in many of the preserved standard gauge lines in Britain, with over 60 locomotives preserved. Okay folks, welcome back. So yeah, just to let you know, I've had a chance to sort of put these buildings I built earlier on the small module. For anyone who's not seen it, this is the river section. So basically you've got the upper, which is going to be a Peak District freight line with both direction traffic, and then you've got the main line running through underneath, and then the river section in the middle, with, generally speaking, the landscape is going to fall down hills from high ground to lower ground at this end. And then the next module, when I build it, that's going to include a station. And some of these lines, possibly one of them is going to go off as a single track line, and then the other two will split, and they'll probably be hidden away just so we can concentrate the feature on the station, or part of the station that's going to be on this module. But yeah, I thought this really proved a good point really of why it's worth, certainly I find anyway, building these little models, just the basic, the correct size and scale, and they will actually, once I've got the well, whatever I use, either plastic card or brick paper, or do something myself, they will actually be the right size models to actually use, so these will effectively be the base for it. But this is why it's worth putting them on. My idea was originally to put them in the way I'd shown you, with the two on either side on that side, but obviously from going from N gauge to 00, you do it's easy to misinterpret exactly how much space you've got, and clearly they wouldn't really fit too well like that. So another idea I've got for them is potentially still having the street coming down there and then disappearing off in that direction, or even maybe have a tunnel coming through and going along towards the station in this direction, and then continue the road along the back somewhere, some way up like that, possibly. The other idea that I was thinking about for this section in any case was to have some kind of mill similar to the ones that you see around Stockport, where you actually get pretty much the mill goes all the way down to the rock that the water's been built on there, the river. So that's another idea I was thinking about in that case. So something of this kind of size, or maybe a bit bigger, could potentially be a small mill really, that's either derelict or it's got some other use, or apartments or whatever. Really is another option for over there. I was looking at building something high ground or something in this direction anyway, because I wanted to just hide that curve that's going off there, because I didn't want it to appear as if all the lines are going in exactly the same direction. So I did want to disguise that either with bridges, or basically a cutting, or something along that lines anyway. So potentially, if I did build some kind of industry in this area, or derelict industry, that might work quite well as well. So yeah, by all means let me know if you've got any opinions or ideas. That's all really worthwhile. And then again, we've got the road coming under here. So the good thing with these is you can basically just play around with them. You can just put them in different places, you know. Try and imagine, you know, you could have these ones going down with a little side street there where I removed some of this, and then we have a small side street, and then you get the locomotives sort of passing over there at roof level, with the road coming down off the main road there down the side. So yeah, a few ideas, but I'll continue to play around with them. But it just gives an idea with them being on different levels, you know, which level I want to put them do. I could build up the landscape a bit more higher up this side. There's different options. Okay guys, another quick idea I had was having something along these lines where we actually shorten them to actually come out of the back scene effectively. So again, you've got basically a bit of a street there that could go under the embankment, or it could just come to a dead end. But again, that just gives I suppose a bit of a perspective of how you can fit that view into it, and then look at that from different angles of the layout. So yeah, just another idea. Okay, speak to you in a bit. Bye for now. And then just as another idea, there was one like this. So you've got the slope coming down from the top up there, with those ones down there, maybe a road that goes underneath, and then underneath this embankment as well. So you've got the street down there. and then you'd have that one as a building that's on a side road, either the back of the building or the front of the building, up against either retaining wall or embankment at that end, and then the high ground going off towards the top over there. So yeah, it just gives a different perspective, and just helps play around and work out how I'm going to have these things. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Bye for now. Okay folks, we'll leave it for there for this video. There'll be another one coming up shortly. Thanks very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, I'd be really grateful if you could give the video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to be kept up to date with any other videos that I do, then please press the subscribe button and just ensure that you hit the notification bell, and that will notify you of any new videos. In the meantime, keep safe and well. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now.